Hello everyone, I'm Jamal. Today I'd like to introduce to you Amazon EventBridge, one of my favorite AWS services. EventBridge allows us to build easily scalable, event-driven architectures, and today I'll explain what EventBridge exactly is, how it works, what event-driven architecture is, and why it's considered such a powerful tool for developers. In simple words, EventBridge is a serverless event bus that allows us to connect our applications using events rather than allowing them to directly communicate with each other using direct API calls. But you might wonder what's wrong with the API calls, why avoid them? So let's take a look at a typical tightly coupled system without EventBridge. So as you can see in this kind of a system, the services are really interconnected, so there are a lot of dependencies between services. Let's say when service A produces some kind of event, it should know about which services it should notify, such as services B, C, D, and E, and it should directly call them and pass the necessary data to them, which makes it really hard to maintain in the future as well as prevents from scaling. Imagine you're a professor at university and you have 100 students in your class, and one day something happens and you can't attend the class, so you should notify all of the students about it. What would happen if you went and just contacted all of the students one by one and told them that the class is cancelled today? That would first cost you a lot, and secondly, that would take you a lot of time. But what about if you had a system where students could subscribe to course updates, and when you push the notification there, they would be immediately notified about it? It would be much faster and it would be easier for you to do. In this analogy, we can think of the teacher as our event producer, the students as our event consumers, and the subscription system as our event channel. That's basically how event-driven architectures work. In this type of architecture, we have producers who produce some sorts of events, consumers who do something based on this event, and event channel that transports this event from the producers to consumers. So how EventBridge helps us to build such kind of architecture? First, EventBridge allows us to remove all of these connections that exist between services and replace all of them just with just one event bridge connection. So when an event occurs, now the service just pushes this event to event bridge, and based on the rules that we define, event bridge knows where to forward this event and, in case needed, how to modify the data in it. So why should we choose event bridge? Firstly, it offers a serverless architecture. It means that you don't need to worry about maintenance as it's handled by AWS. Secondly, it offers a really easy integration with a lot of AWS services such as Lambda functions and step functions, AWS services such as Lambda and step functions, as well as third-party SaaS applications such as Zendesk, Stripe, or Datadog. Thirdly, it's cross-account and cross-region, meaning that your applications in different regions such as US East and EU North, as well as in your different accounts, can easily communicate with each other using EventBridge. And last but not least, it's really cost-effective as you just pay for the number of events that you produce, not maintaining it for 24/7. And to wrap up, EventBridge is a serverless event bus that allows us to build solid event-driven applications. And it integrates really easily with a lot of AWS services and third-party SaaS applications, giving us a huge amount of flexibility. And also, it is really efficient for our pockets, regardless of the size of the business. So if you want to try event-driven architecture in your next project, you can choose EventBridge as it's a really great place to start and see how it transforms your project. Thank you for listening.